before we went on air, they had sent me another email, and I went, okay, I'm done with this. I'm going to address it. And Colin kept telling me not to, and you'll see why. So, all of this wouldn't be here without my grandma. My mom's mom, I was incredibly close to. She nurtured my love of TV. She's the one that I reference I watched Dallas with when I was a kid. And every Friday for 8 or 9 years, every Friday, I would go to her house to watch Dallas with Long John Silver's. And then we would watch reruns of The Love Boat, and then we would watch Carol Burnett. And anyone that knows Carol Burnett knows that Carol pulled her ear as a signal to her grandmother. Well, my grandma meant the world to me. Like, I was the baby grandchild, so the sun rose and sat on my head, and vice versa with her. I mean, my grandma was the world to me. Well, sadly, I lost her before any of this happened. I moved to Minnesota, and then she sadly passed away about 6 months after I moved here. So she saw none of this, and it's all really because of her. So, my grandmother loved several things. She loved her family, she loved me, she loved the color lavender, and she loved butterflies, and she loved Dallas. So, if you will notice as you watch the show that no matter the suit color, no matter the style, no matter the lining, no matter what it is, the boys have been instructed that all of the stitching in all of my suits is lavender. And the thing that was driving the women crazy is there is a lavender hole on every sleeve that will never be filled. So there's a hole right here that will never be touched with a button. So it's a little signal to my grandma, because when I was a kid, I remember this very clearly. I looked at my grandma with the utmost kid confidence, and I said, Grandma, when I get a show, I'm going to be like Carol Burnett, and I'm going to send you a signal after you die. And she goes, well, thanks for talking about my death, but yeah. So there's, they put these holes and no button, because this sometimes isn't suits, but there's no button, and it's a little signal to my grandma. So the end of the story is, in 2012, when the network sent me to Dallas for the premiere of the reboot of Dallas, I was very excited. It was a dream come true for obvious reasons. And Alexis from my radio show was with me. I asked her to come with. And we were getting out of the limo, and we were crawling because we were in the back of the limousine. They put us way in the back. And I'm crawling, and I hear Alexis go, stop! And I thought that I had ripped my suit because we were crawling on the floor. And I went, what? And Alexis immediately starts crying. And I go, what? And there was a single butterfly on my shoulder as I was exiting the limo. And I started crying, and I stood up erect, and I went like that, and there it is, and Lex is crying. I go, take the picture! So she's still trying to find the camera to take the picture. And at that moment, I looked to my right, and the red carpet had started, and coming out of the limo was Larry Hagman, who played J.R. Ewing. And I looked to my right, and I made eye contact with Larry. Larry looks away and starts laughing with that laugh. And I smile at him, I turn back, and the butterfly flew away. And that was it. So I'm not a religious person, but nobody can ever tell me that wasn't my grandma. So yeah.